New information is being revealed on baby Emmanuel Haro. As you know, baby Haro, he went missing on August 14th. His mother described a brutal attack where she pulled into the Big Five sporting goods store to get a mouth guard for Eli, her stepchild, which was at a game at a local park. When she arrived at the Big Five parking lot off of Yucaipa Boulevard, she realized the baby needed to be changed, and before going into the store, she decided to change the baby. While she was at the back of the vehicle, somebody tapped on her shoulder and said, "Hola." When she turned around, she was punched and knocked unconscious. Nobody knows how long she was on the ground for until she came to, realized her son was missing, and she takes off into the Big Five store to see if anybody has seen her child and to get help for law enforcement to come out. When law enforcement arrived, they brought in the cavalry, canine dogs. They took the vehicle in for processing, and since that moment, they realized that things weren't making sense. Law enforcement approached the parents and started asking them questions. And then when they started getting inconsistent answers, they challenged them on those inconsistencies. And it resulted in Rebecca lawyering up. The weird thing is that it wasn't Rebecca's attorney that came to the public first. According to everything that we know, Jake also hired an attorney. Jake Haro is the father of baby Emmanuel, and he has a sordid past that has a history of violence toward young children, one that landed him in jail and left his child fully incapacitated and only using 3% of her brain. When Jake Haro's attorney came to the public, a lot of people thought that was odd, because law enforcement has been speaking about Rebecca and her inconsistencies with her story. Yet it's Jake with his attorney and his attorney being public, not speaking on Rebecca's behalf, only on Jake's behalf. However, the interesting thing is we now have some footage. We have video footage of what transpired out in front of the Big Five sporting goods store. Check this out. As you see in this video, somebody is walking quickly into the Big Five store. Shortly after, an SUV pulls up. Is this just a coincidence? Because nobody gets out of this SUV, although parked in the front parking lot. And then after it sits here for a few minutes, almost 2 minutes, with nobody coming and going, it decides to back out and leave. About 5 minutes later, you see law enforcement pulling in, and then shortly thereafter, you'll see a law enforcement officer walking into the parking lot. But remember, we still have not seen Rebecca walk out of that store unless she got into the white SUV. So that you have a perspective of what we're looking at, this is the store the camera was filming out of. And as we turn the camera over to the Big Five, you will start seeing the angle in which they were coming from right here. And then right over there near the bushes and the fire hydrant is where she was parking her vehicle. So this is the lay of the land that you guys need to know about as far as the perspective of the video just shown. Many want to know why Rebecca lawyered up. If she was being presented with this kind of information, it shows she lied about the attack in that parking lot. And it's making everybody believe she did something, or Jake did something, to baby Emmanuel. When we look into Jake's history, we find a horrid past, one that has intentional infliction of child abuse onto a child. And again, this child was maimed for life because of that attack. And it wasn't just one, it was multiple attacks. Let me know your thoughts on this new revelation and new information related to the baby Emmanuel Haro case. If this was informative, please don't forget to show some love Give me a comment, share this video, and of course, give it a heart or like it.